Cool.
Well, I think that's us kicked off. Yeah, here we are. Yes. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Firstly, the Pete says apologies. Someone else cropped up today. I can't make it today, but obviously catch up with us next week. So
the reason I love using StreamYard, well, that's easy.
Remember you said no, Billy, about you had to mute YouTube. So anyway, we've got the usual suspect, Mill Billy here, and it's great to have Brendan's oldest brother, Brad, come to take Pete's seat as it is. Hi, Brad. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad at all. Where's the Mario Brothers outfit that you were wearing at the rally last year?
Oh, yeah, that's in my closet upstairs.
Yeah.
I guess I could go get it real quick.
Are you okay? We're only kidding.
I'll wear the hat. Hang on,
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'll go get the hat.
Mill Billy, what have you been up to lately?
Listening.
What have you been listening to?
Everything. Interviews, audio, dispatch, transmissions.
Yep.
The usual.
Yep. Are anything's becoming clearer as a result of that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, Manitowoc's dispatch isn't time-stamped, so I've been using documents and audio from Calumet to try to pinpoint when things are taking place in Manitowoc audio.
And are these calls? These are made, via Manitowoc officers radioing in,
And the dispatch calls.
Aha! There you go. Oh, it's not Mario. It's Luigi, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Does everybody know the story behind why I did it?
I have no idea, but I'm hopefully that you're going to elucidate and tell us why.
Okay, well, back then, Brendan and I used to love playing Super Mario together.
All right.
And Super Mario 3 was one of our favorites. We played it like 24/7.
Wow.
And since we're brothers, I figured, well, Mario and Luigi. So that was pretty cool.
It is indeed. And what's the, if you don't mind me asking, the sort of age gap between yourself and Brendan?
Not very much. Just like maybe, he's only, I'm going to be 38 this year.
Right.
So it's probably only like 6 or 7 or 8 years.
Yep. And what was Brendan like as a kid? I mean, he was still a kid when they falsely arrested him, but what was he like as a kid growing up?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you were cutting out there.
Sorry.
Well, he was very quiet and shy, laid back. Just always smiling, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So no hint when he was growing up that he was going to be this terrible murdering person that did all this terrible stuff to his whole
God,
life.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All signs pointed to yes. I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Nobody. When was it we had Dan Davis on? Would it have been about 3 or 4 weeks ago? Is it now?
3 weeks ago.
I think it was 3 weeks ago. Dan Davis, Brad, the actor, knows you.
Oh yeah. I reached out to him on. I reached out to him on Facebook.
Right.
And I know him through actually somebody else that used to be on one of my radio shows.
Right.
And so she introduced me to his name, but we were never connected on Facebook or anything. So, but I just reached out to him, and I realized he's going to be recording his own audio book, and he's never done voiceover before. So I kind of gave him a heads up on, some tips on how to record and what to do. And so I'm excited to see how he turns out with all that.
That's that. I know he's got a book. He had a book coming out, didn't he, at the end of February? A comedy book.
Yeah. I don't really know too much about his work, but
he did send it to me. He did send me some details. Let me just check. Just one moment.
Okay.
Because he sent me some screenshots of it.
Okay.
Because I sent some information over to Charlie Barons, and he said that he would be checking it out. Here we go. It's called The Rantings of a Madman on Facebook. I mean, that could be a lot of us, couldn't it?
I know.
That could be a whole load of us.
Yeah. So is it a bunch of stuff he rants about, or just stuff that he finds from other people?
It's the sort of subheading, The Rantings of a Madman on Facebook. Subheading, The Inspiration, Perspiration, and Inebriation of a Lovable Loser. Dan Davis is an internationally acclaimed and award-winning actor and writer. He also passed out semi-nude while drunkenly hugging a llama at JR's petting zoo, Warpaca, in July 5th, 1995. So, he's... Anyway, there was... I wanted to ask you about your, obviously, main topic, your music.
Oh, yeah.
When did you first get into that? When did you first get into...
I first got into making music when I was like 8 or 9.
Yep.
Well, actually not making it. Officially, like playing keyboard. It was a little Casio keyboard.
Yep.
And it was a small travel one. And so I learned how to play like Twinkle Little Star and all that. When the Saints Go Marching In.
Roll Out the Barrel?
No, unfortunately not.
I'll have to send you the music to that one.
Yeah, I was trying to learn In Heaven There Is No Beer, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And what were your sort of musical tastes back then?
I grew up listening to a lot of Eminem.
Yep.
I didn't really like every single song he made, but... Oh, there's another guy. There he is.
That's that, yeah.
Yeah, made it. Some tech issues.
Welcome, yeah. I know, I was having issues with Windows 10 sucking.
Yeah. Joris is all the way from Holland. Now, let me get it right. Don't remind me. It's Utrecht.
That's it, yeah?
Yeah.
Utrecht.
Utrecht. Yes,
Yeah,
sorry, yes. Utrecht. And so, yeah, we've got Milwaukee, Scotland, Utrecht. Brad, whereabouts are you in Wisconsin?
I'm in Oshkosh.
Where in Oshkosh do you live? My daughter lives there.
Oh, off of 9th Avenue.
My daughter lives right on, what the hell's the name of that street? The street that leads to the zoo.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I wanted to answer somebody's question. Shane, how often do you visit your other brothers? Well, I keep in contact with Blaine a lot. We're actually, we were going to do a rap song together, but I think he's just too busy with work all the time. So he records his own stuff, behind the scenes, and then he sends me it and asks me what I think. It would be cool to have Blaine on a track. Brian, I don't even know where he is. He never keeps in contact with me or my dad. Same with Bobby. I don't know where he is either. So
Right.
I email Brendan through a special app called Core Links. and it's an app that you have to get pre-authorized to use, and he has to set it up through the prison. Because every time I tell people I emailed my brother, they're like, "Oh, can I have his email address?" And then it's not as easy as BrendanDassey@gmail.com, and then everybody can email.
Mm-hmm.
But we keep in contact almost every week, so yeah, it's a good time.
And sorry, you obviously, I did ask Pete this question a long time ago. Because you're Brad, you're the reason why Brendan is Brendan. Because every boy after you had to be named with a B for their first letter, didn't they?
Yeah.
You're the one to blame.
Yes, I'm the one to blame.
First one to row, yeah.
So, Brad, you're the oldest. Then who's next oldest?
Then it's Brian, I believe.
Right. Then Bobby.
Then Blaine. Then Brendan.
Blaine and Brendan.
Yeah. Okay. Glad we got that bit.
Donna mentioned she just had an email from Brendan this morning. That's cool.
Yes, he can actually email out then.
Yeah, he can email out. Actually, he was on quarantine for a little while, and then I got a message saying he couldn't send or receive email for a little bit, and then I got another email saying that it was able to work again. So,
yeah. But am I right in saying that a lot of what he says has to be he's not allowed to say a lot?
I'm not sure. I know a lot of the times he just copies and pastes everything that he probably sends everybody.
Right.
Because I do ask him specific certain questions about, what he likes and things, and then he'll just send a generic message back. But he did email me about saying happy birthday to my kids. So he has a very sharp memory because we barely talk about my kids' birthdays. He must have either written it down or just remembered it.
Yeah.
Because I was
last.
surprised.
Sorry, carry on. Sorry, I interrupted you, Brad.
Oh yeah, that's okay. No problem.
It was just that last week, I think it was with McGill, Mark took a phone call from Steven Avery, and was asking him some questions, and you're kind of tempted, but you shouldn't say anything like along the lines of, because it's being recorded, how's the tunnel digging going, but I don't think that would be a good idea,
Right.
It's like in Eminem in Making a Murderer, the second series. Brendan gets asked a question: "Is there another way in?" And Brendan says, "Well, no. There's just really the main entrance. Apart from the tunnel that I'm digging."
Yeah, it's covered up by the Pamela Anderson poster.
Yeah. But no. If he's when he gets out, it'll be the front door. Same as everybody else.
Yes, it will.
And as I said, I wanted to ask you a bit more about your songwriting. When did you first sort of do songs for Brendan?
So I just want to clear the air. I'm not making money off of music at all. I'm not even making money off any of my other songs. My purpose is to just, hopefully impact the world somehow through, either the music that I write on my keyboard or the lyrics. So I give all my music away for free, and I put it on YouTube as well. But the first song I made for him was inspired by some people in a Facebook group. Right. And they said, some people were saying, "Hey, Brad, you should write a song about Brendan's letter to the judge." And so I kind of looked at it. And I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to take someone else's, stuff and write it into a song, just because it's just a bunch of random thoughts written down on paper. So I thought, well, how about I make something completely fresh and different and brand new? And so I started writing the music for it, and then the lyrics came afterwards, and then it just took off, and I'm just like, wow, I'm going to keep working on it. And I plugged away at it for 12 hours straight until it was done. So I didn't take any breaks. I didn't even really eat that day. I was focusing on the song and making sure it was mixed well and composed. And yeah, so that was back in 2016. It's my song called "They Didn't Do It."
Yeah.
It's really mainly about my brother. I mean, you know, because I don't know Steve personally, but I believe they both didn't do it. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, because Steve is Brendan's uncle, not mine. So I just wanted to clear that up too. That Steven is not related to me. So.
It's through name, isn't it? It's.
Yeah, I'm technically an only child because between my biological parents, you know, my mom and dad were together for 9 years. My mom is Teresa Anderson. She lives in Manitowoc, and my dad, of course, is Pete Dassey. So they were together 9 years, and they were never married, but they had me, and so I'm pretty much an only child. But I have half brothers. So we're only connected through the same dad and different moms.
Yeah. Hi, Juris. How is it going?
Fine, thank you. Good to be back.
Has anybody yet watched? And I know this is very close, obviously, to Holland, to the Netherlands. This thing on Netflix, the Bernard Westfield case. Have I pronounced that correctly? Has anybody watched that yet? It's called Under Suspicion. The Bernard Westphal case. It was the politician whose wife was found dead in her bedroom, in her bathroom. He was the only one there, and apparently he fell asleep. 45 minutes later, wakes up, and his wife is dead. Apparently suffocated by a plastic bag. So I'm watching that one at the moment because I think that'll be quite interesting. It's on Netflix, yeah.
All right.
I'll pop the link in here. Hold on a sec.
To be honest, Netflix. I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
So I dumped Netflix when them guys decided to charge me $14.99 instead of $7.99. So I dumped them off, and I had a really good deal from Hulu for 99 cents a year. So I dumped Netflix off, and now I just have Hulu and then some free apps on the TV. So, so no, I haven't seen it. I can't see it.
Let's see if I can get to paste that into the chat so that anybody that wants to. I've only just started. I haven't even got all the way through that, and I thought, with Richard Reason, you're so close. Are you quite close to Belgium?
Oh yeah. Well, everything's close to Belgium when you're in the Netherlands, and
sure.
1 hour's drive and you're there.
Yeah, but it's not something that you're not something you're familiar with, though.
With that case, no.
Yeah, this. I'm saying it incorrectly, of course. I'm not getting the true pronunciation. Bernard Westphal. Wesphal. Westphal. Yeah. It looks very interesting. I'll definitely check it out. Has anybody in the chat ever seen it?
I think it's Bernard Westphal.
Yeah. Bernard Westphal, yeah.
Because I had a teacher kind of with the same last name, Westphal.
Right. Sure.
It could be Westphal. I don't know.
There's a lot of Dutch names over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
German, Polish, yeah.
Yeah. You said something there at the start, though, Brad, about the fact that you're not making any money. I mean, I've actually done a couple of music books, printed music books, and I've sold them all. In fact, I haven't even sold them all. I must have made at least £2 or £3 out of that.
Oh wow!
I can't understand how you haven't made any money at this. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
the biggest thing
it's
is
seriously.
I'm trying to build fans, and honestly,
Yeah.
I have a CD burner. I can rip out 100 CDs, exact copies per hour, and so I give my CDs away for free. And half the time, even giving them away for free, people don't even mention anything, or they say, "Oh, I finally found your CD from 6 months ago that you gave me, and I'm just listening to it now. It's really good," and blah blah. So it's tough to get people to listen to your stuff even for free, let alone try to sell the music.
Well, yeah. I don't think anybody makes money either. In the unless you're higher up in the in the music industry, then it is really just a labor of love, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. So I'm just basically, just trying to build fans as I go, and it's working. So
I was going to say yes. You've got a YouTube channel, and I did check it out, and I
yeah,
did see that you'd got some. I'm gonna check out. It goes in. You go under Brad Dassey Music, don't you?
that's right.
Yeah. 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 You've got nearly 1,500 subscribers. So I mean that's really good. But what I was really impressed about was. With only 270 videos, you're up to nearly 500,000 views.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the total views, but that's pretty cool.
Right, yeah.
That's very good going. That is.
Can you put out the songs on Spotify or something like that?
Yeah, I've been told that Spotify is the king of apps for listening to songs.
And podcasts.
Yeah, I thought it was. I honestly thought it was YouTube because everybody has the app already, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a tough thing. You got to constantly keep on telling people about it. You got to keep promoting your stuff. Keep keep getting out new music all the time, and just keep people engaged. That's what I've been doing for the last 10, 15 years now. So I did do a follow-up song called Taken Too Long also as well. Both of these were on 95.9 Kiss FM here in the States. And the guys, Jake and Tanner from Kiss FM, they didn't do it. And so when they played the song Taken Too Long, and I brought a nostalgic vibe back by flashbacking to my first song, they didn't do it because I did that towards the ending of the song, and they were just going nuts, like, oh my gosh, he did it. Like I brought it back just for a little bit, so that was pretty cool.
Okay. And well, we know that your dad loves doing his radio, Dassey radio, doesn't he? So would that be one of your influences? The music that your dad listened to early on.
Well, he's influential for the radio DJing part of it, because when I was a kid, he used to throw on records, and then we used to talk over the ramp. So the intro time of a song is actually just the music part of it before they actually officially start singing. It's called the ramp, or the post, or the intro of a song. So we used to talk over that and pretend like we were on the radio, like in his stereo room. So, but yeah, he had a wide variety of songs, and we'd just have fun. And I just got into it. And then in high school, I'm like, yeah, everybody's like, you got a great voice. Why don't you get into voiceovers or being a DJ or something? So I kind of checked all that stuff out.
The bit at the start, certainly in my circles, we would refer to it as the intro, and then the bit at the end would be the outro.
Yeah, unless it was a cold ending, just cutting off fast and done.
Yep. And so, do you play? You play the keyboards and you rap over the stuff. What about the drums? Where do you get the drums from?
I do all my own drumming and everything.
Yeah.
I can actually show you some stuff if you'd like to look at it.
Sure, that'd be good.
Now, you're able to take control of my screen or share it?
I can share your screen, yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess I'll show you guys the process of how I start making songs.
Sure.
So, let's see. How do I do this? Just click on share?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. And then everybody will hear what I'm playing, right?
Correct.
Just make sure you click on
as long as it's not coming through your headphones.
Oh, yeah, it is coming through my headphones.
Yeah. You have to make it so it comes through your speakers.
Okay.
And also make sure that you check on
there's a thing that says share audio, too, on here.
That's right, yeah. Click on that, yeah.
I check-marked that.
Good.
Okay, here we go. I think I got it.
Yeah, it's right there.
There it is.
Yep.
And we can make that.
And you can still hear me?
Yep.
I can still hear you, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let me see here.
Now, I use a software for recording called Audacity.
Oh, yeah. That's free.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if you guys can hear this at all.
Sure.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
And yes, I do use Fruity Loops.
I used to. I need to get it back on my computer.
I've been using it since I was 15.
Yeah, I've dabbled with it here and there.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love it. This Windows 10 is taking forever. Come on. Usually it doesn't take this long. I wonder if it's because I'm sharing the screen, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, and Windows 10 sucks, so.
No, I know.
I hate it. Hang on, let's see if I can just afford it. Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I have all kinds of different drum kits and everything, and so, I have thousands of dollars wrapped up in my stuff, and so basically I can have whatever I want. So I do all my own drumming, so basically I look through this huge list. These are all just drum samples. Huge thing. So all I got to do is basically, I think I can play it down here.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. Let me see.
And these are individual drum sounds rather than, as you were saying, drum loops.
Yeah, these are just drum sounds. Yep.
Yep. And you can make your own beats.
Uh-huh. Can you hear that?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Click
Then I guess I got to... Okay, hold on.
Yep. Now we can.
Yeah.
You can hear that?
Yep.
All right, hopefully it doesn't feed back. My camera is behind me, so it takes a long time to go through and find the right drum sound. I go through literally tons of kicks, and I'm like, they got all kinds of different sounds. And then I go through and I find, let's see, a snare. I got tons of snares. And then I bring it to the second pad. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I just screwed something up. I wasn't prepared for this, but... All right, well, why don't I just open up a different file that I've already tried. making something.
I mean, do you prefer the sort of more natural drum sounds or the electronic drum sounds?
More natural, pretty much,
Yeah.
but it depends on the feel of the song.
Right.
I do like in between, kind of in between stuff.
I mean, I must admit, there's one of the Eminem songs called "The Way I Am," and it's got this really cool piano part. And if I'm going out playing it like a lounge piano stuff in restaurants, I'll often play that one, and people think it's just a nice piece of classical music, you know.
Nice.
And occasionally you'll get somebody, you know. I'm sure you know the one I mean.
Oh yeah,
I know.
I know definitely which one. I think that was off the Marshall Mathers LP.
It was.
Yeah.
I've seen Eminem perform before he was even known at the Rave.
Oh man, oh that's awesome, dude.
That
Super
was
cool.
right after Dre signed him. Nobody knew who he was.
Yeah, I believe it. So basically, these are plugins. I got a massive amount of plugins. So the one that you just saw was a plugin for specifically drums and stuff. I just bought this new $200 synthesizer, and it's a layered synthesizer called Serum, and it's really cool. So I can go here and manipulate pretty much anything I want. You just go in here and move these faders around and get the sound that you're looking for, and then I can add distortion or EQ or a compressor or a delay, echo and stuff. All I got to do is just add it right on here. If I want to crank the reverb. So that's pretty much, and then I got all kinds of different sounds and things, so I can just go through here and see what I got, you know, and all right, so this is a beat that I kind of made the other day.
Okay.
It's all right. It's not the best, but
I don't think any of you will remember this, but way back it was either the late 70s or early 80s. There was a German group that had a big hit. They were called Trio. A thing called Da Da Da.
Yes, I know.
Can you remember that one?
That was in the Volkswagen commercial, I think.
Yeah. Well, the guy used a Casio VL tone, a little white Casio keyboard with tiny keys that we used to sell for £35, and we used to sell them like 100 a week because of Da 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 by Trio.
And how much is 35 pounds in US dollars?
Oh, about $50.
Oh, $50. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I sang that karaoke one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song.
What have been the famous Dutch songs, Dutch tunes, Joey's? What's been the most famous?
The most famous Dutch tunes. Well,
yeah,
that's Dutch bands that went over in the 90s. Too Unlimited.
Yeah, Too Unlimited. Yeah,
I think the best export product of the Netherlands is house DJs like Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, you know.
Oh yeah, I love those. Yeah, Armin van Buuren for sure.
They go all over the world, and that just kind of like kickstarted a whole new generation of other ones as well.
Oh yeah, and Gabriel in Dresden is cool. Yeah, I love Tracking Treasure Down. It's good.
Yeah.
So this is another song I was working on. So this is a piano that I bought, actually. You can buy like individual piano samples. I have actually Alicia Keys sampled keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. And then I also have the Abbey Road drum kit which was sampled in the UK.
How are the plugins for the guitar effects?
Yeah, I don't really use a whole lot of guitar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's some good sounding guitars in here. One of my favorite instruments is a piano called the Una Corda.
Yep.
I really like it. It was $130 just for that. So yeah, you can buy all these plugins and continuously keep on buying plugins, and it's just an endless thing. So it's pretty nice.
Do you know what una corda means? It means one string. It refers to when on a grand piano you can press a lever and the whole keyboard moves very slightly on a grand piano, so that when the hammer comes forward, instead of hitting 3 strings, tre corda, it only hits 1, and that's why you get a much more mellow effect out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Una corda is actually like a pedal that you get on most electronic pianos now. You normally get 3 pedals, and the left one is the una corda. It just gives you that really mellow sound, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll see if I can bring it up here.
Sure.
It's one of my favorite pianos to use.
Yep.
All right, and then I got different presets to make it sound different. This is like more of a distortion, dusty love, it's called. It's got like a slap back echo to it.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
You also have some good bass sounds.
Oh yeah. Can you hear the bass on it?
No, like in bass guitar songs, like bass, you know.
Oh yeah, I do got a lot of that.
There's a girl in the chat here called Megan Trainer saying it's all about the bass.
That's it. It's all about the bass, yeah.
Yeah. No treble.
Yes.
I'm going to try to play this. I'm going to try to see if this will play here. Sometimes what happens is if you load way too many things in the program and you got all these effects and echo and everything and tons of plugins on here, it just kind of gets glitchy.
Yeah.
So what I do is I basically export each one of these tracks out into a WAV file, and then I use a different program to officially mix the song together. I'll show you that in a minute. I wanted to see if this plays. It's called The Memories of Yesterday. So pretty much I start with just, a bass line melody. Sometimes it's just the drums, or in this case, it looks like I started with this piano chord that I played.
Yep.
And then I just start adding stuff in. So then eventually, as the song progresses, I just change it up in the program I use to mix the music with, which I'm going to show you a song that I'm going to show you that song, They Didn't Do It. Actually, we're feuding on Kiss FM over diss tracks now. So some guy came up with a diss track against me because, you know, they only just play my music on Kiss FM all the time. And he's like, oh, you guys, you should do a diss track against each other. And so I did, and they came up with one last week. And then some other clowns came up with a diss track against me and the other guys. So then I actually wrote another diss track with a couple of friends, and I used They Didn't Do It because Jake and Tanner on Kiss FM, they really love that song so much. So they're going to go ecstatic when they hear that I actually extended it, and I actually kind of reworked it a little bit. I can show you in my program what I did here. Yeah, 99.9% of the time I compose all my own songs. Yeah. I do all the drumming and the hi-hats and all the melodies and literally everything. Yeah.
Just a quick question for Millbilly. I get the sense that you're into guitars. You play guitar?
Yeah. I've been playing guitar since I was 13.
Well, dude, why haven't we collabed on a track yet? You live in my backyard in Milwaukee. That's not too far away.
Correct.
I just wanted to thank you for your support. I know you comment on my songs on YouTube, so thanks.
Well, I like them. The last one was great.
Yeah, I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, and T1 says that he plays a mean air guitar, so that's another member of the band.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking for people that play the cowbell.
Yeah, you cannot get too much cowbell, can you?
I know. No,
we need more cowbell. We need more cowbell.
According to Saturday Night Live, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So after my song is composed fully in Fruity Loops, I export all the files out into what are called waveforms.
Yes.
So the waveforms are basically stem files of, what I played.
Yeah.
So basically, if I want to have a kick drum, it's going to be just kick, duh, duh, duh. And then I got the snare. So then I put these files, which are called tracks, in order of how I want to arrange the song and when I want these things to be heard at specific times. So you got all these measures up on top. That's what the numbers are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the time frame of the song. If you want to look at the time frame of how long it is, you simply click on any one of these lines and you'll see on the bottom left corner, it says right there, the time is 0-14. So that's 14 seconds specifically right here. Now I can go all the way back to the ending of the track, and then it tells me it's about 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah. And what is the software that you use to sort of put this all together? Is it like I don't know, like a computerized workstation? Is that what it is?
A lot of music artists will hear, or new music artists will hear, what's called a DAW, or digital audio workstation. Digital audio workstation. There's many different kinds. There's Logic Pro. Like you said, you were using Audacity. That's free.
Yeah.
It's
Ableton.
Not bad.
Ableton's one, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Ableton right here.
Is it? Right. I saw a really good demo of Ableton, and somebody was putting together the Prodigy Smack My Pitch Up.
Oh, nice.
And awesome. And it was showing how they were using the actual little clips of tracks off records and using them to recreate the Prodigy sound. So I just wondered if it was Ableton. That seems to be very popular, doesn't it?
It's really a personal preference of what you'd like to use. I also use Sony Music Studio. I've been using Sony Active Music Studio since 2002. I mix pretty much everything in there. Some people can use Sony Vegas Movie Studio. You can make videos, but you can also do audio with it too.
Wow.
So some people do that. But yeah, this is Ableton Live 11 Intro. It's just a basic version of this program. It's $99. I just upgraded from Intro 8 to 10 recently, and they said, well, if you buy 10, we'll give you 11 for free. So I just actually upgraded this.
Yep.
This is brand new as of just like a few weeks ago, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. But the cool thing, the new feature about this, you can actually record vocal tracks, which I don't record vocal tracks in this program. I just use this strictly for music.
Right.
I'll show you in a minute the breakdown of what all this is. The colors don't really mean much. The color just basically differentiates, okay, it's a different sound, it's a different, a different track. So you can set whatever color you want. You can just right click and then click on a color if I want to have a specific color. Let's say my drums are gray, then I'll know just color coding my own stuff.
Yeah.
So basically this program here has plugins too, just like the other one. So this one has different audio like compressors. Basically, if you want to make it have echo, you want to change the clarity on something. So basically down here in this clip arranger, I don't have any effect on this because there's no effect here, but I can click through and see which one. So right here on this particular instrument, I have a classic compressor.
Yep.
The compressor basically makes it more subtle so you can hear it. So if I didn't have a compressor on this, let's just say it was weak in the mix and I don't really hear, it's not too audible in the mix. It's quiet. So I can add a more punchy effect to it, and that's what the compressor does. You can add too much compression and drown it out and muddy it out, but I usually like to add a very little bit. And then I usually have to turn down the master volume on that track because it does amp it up really greatly. But this is they didn't do it. The track originally made in 2016.
Wow.
And well, this is the new version. This is the extended version because I made another diss track against all them losers out there that made the diss tracks. So I'll throw that to you in a minute. But so basically, I mean, you start arranging your files up in these what are called tracks, and then I drag out the next one and the next one, and then all I basically do is just move this around and how long do I want this to be audible. And basically it starts with, drum. I usually start with a drum track. So that's basically what's going on right there. And then, I add in I like to change it up a lot. I don't like to use the same beat all the time. So I'll have different sounds. So I introduced the snare there, and then this has got some metal clanking.
Yep.
And then you got, your synthesizer, bass, different synthesizer, horns. I got trumpets on this. So one thing I like to do to make it have a more full sound is I have two different horn tracks on this. It says horns 1. That's the higher track.
Yep.
And then I have a low part too. And then I just sandwich them together on top of each other. So it gives it a more full sound. Those just to have those trumpets I think was like $300 alone just for that plugin. Yeah, so music gets to be expensive. But thrown all together, this is what it sounds like.
Yep.
So I put a little intro in here because I'm ripping on the new guys that actually came at me.
Yeah.
So I added this music to do an intro talk over. So it's slowly progressing and then it kicks right in. Everything is just foolish. Kings really show that it was just a joke. Tops rolling in and just a prod and boom. So that's basically how it works. And then after I compose all the music, I check the levels and things and make sure it's a good mix. I'll listen to it in my car, make sure it sounds audibly good there. And then I go into this other program where I actually record the vocal tracks and mix the vocal tracks. So it's my process is probably longer than anyone else's because I use all these different programs. With Ableton, the reason why I don't use Ableton for mixing my vocals is because I use Sony Acid, and you can take the scroller on your mouse and you can zoom in fast. So you can just zoom in any part. So let's just say this part right here, I want to focus on this.
They didn't do it.
So those are my kids right there.
They didn't do it.
If there was a click or a mouth noise, I can simply go in here and actually hit slice and then delete it. It's gone.
Yeah.
Do it.
I like it because it's fast and easy. I just zoom right in and get the part off of there that I don't want. And then here, I'll just show you what this sounds like.
Sure.
Are we able to say ass on this program?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You just did.
Well, thanks in advance. I'll show you my diss track, and then I'll show you they didn't do it. And then I'll show you the second song I made, and then I don't know what else to talk about. But so this is the diss track that I came out with. This is the final one. The first one was kind of mediocre, but I thought, well, those losers were using generic, already made instrumentals from regular songs. And I'm like, well, you guys didn't even put the music together. You didn't even compose it. You didn't even mix and master it yourself. You had a friend do it. And then anyway, this DJ, I guess he's called DJ Q-Tip. Very dumb generic name. He started coming at me yesterday, and they released that track out on the radio, and I'm like, oh man, this is dumb. They used I know the song because I used to play it at the roller skating rink when it came out. But anyway, I fired back, and I didn't show any mercy this time. So, and I used their favorite track. They didn't do it, so here it is.
Yo, it's your boy DJ Earwax.
Oh yeah. So in the beginning, I'm mocking the guy by saying I'm DJ Earwax.
Yep.
Tip, So that's the story behind DJ Earwax.
Okay.
Yo, it's your boy DJ Earwax. DJ Q-Tip is in another's ass crack. DJ Q-Tip, original bro. You play me girly hook bags, whatever the other dude's name is. You can't even sing. Get your asses out of the ring. Stick to your day jobs. Wasted everyone's time. I'm only doing this shit once more. We're closing in on you all. So what the fuck gives me and my guys all this doubt? There's a fucking door. Don't let it hit your ass on the way out. We didn't do it. We didn't do it. Instead, you guys were all back. They had to learn to stupid premium music track. My second clap back. Take a little more and bring this track back. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Instead, you're not by the boss. You guys were all back. You're doing it for a week. Got the premium music track. Listen to this. Yeah, I want this song. I'm coming back. Now I think it's really weird. The song was rattling with the pops.
Probably can't hear it. I don't know. That microphone in the webcam probably sucks. So I'm going to show you. So
it's good. It's good. It's good.
Another thing I like to do is layer my voice. So I'll rap it higher. I'll rap it higher tone, and then I'll rap it in a lower tone. I'll sandwich them together to give it more of a full sound. I actually don't even use auto-tune, to be honest. Auto-tune is a pitch correction software, plus you can get the famous T-Pain robotic voice. I do have it, but I don't really use it much. But so basically, this is really how the lyrics go. So I got my kids sandwich in here with mine.
On the way out, he didn't do it. No, King didn't do it. He didn't do it. No, neither did his dad. You guys are all whack. They had to move a stupid pre-made music track. Use my second clap back. Take it in while I bring this crack back. He didn't do it. He didn't do his dad. not by a long shot, you guys are all whack. Their lyrics were weak on a premium music track. Listen to this when it's qualified, I'll come back. Now I think it's really cool. Song was rapping with the pops. They gave it their all, half-assed is all you got. I write my own music lyrics and do all the mixing. It's me and my gang finishing raps is all ruined by my dissing. I think it's pretty straight and downright cool that you and your son still think I live with my mom. But if I really did, at least I would have a place to live. Instead of roaming the streets looking for my next problem.
And do it.
So right in the end here, I have another rapper on here.
What's the little screw? Must I remind
He talks about pancake booty or something. So in the ending, I put a thing laughing about it.
And do it.
Good stuff.
Anyway, the guys are. I think the guys are on vacation at KISS, so I don't know if they even heard it, but I did send it over to them. I hope they like it, but
Yeah, Brad, I'm gonna have to say cheerio. We've sort of ran out of time. Much appreciated having you on and showing us, the depths to which you've gone. I don't want that to sound in a bad way. The extent. What you're prepared to put together and do in order to help.
Oh yeah.
So thanks very much, dude. Catch you again on another live. Hopefully, we'll get Dad in as well on a future live if that's doable.
A suggestion. Why don't you make videos on how you make music?
I will be. I'm actually coming up with a whole music. I'm coming up with a whole music course
Awesome.
on how it works. It's probably going to be like $200, but it's going to be like 30 hours of content and
Nice.
all my tips and tricks on what I do to make my music successful on the mic, off the mic, on the road. But yeah, my music's all free. You can just go to my YouTube channel and download. They didn't do it for free.
I posted the link in the chat already.
If you can't find it, well, he already posted it for you. And then there's also Taken Too Long as a follow-up I did like 2 years ago. So Taken Too Long is one I actually wrote while my car was getting fixed. So I was bored and I'm like, wow, what am I going to do sitting here for 3 hours? This is the only car I have and I don't have a ride. So why don't I pull out some paper and start writing, So that's how it came out. But that's called Taken Too Long. I'll see if I can just post the link right now.
Sure.
Or can you find it, Mill Billy?
Yeah, I can get it.
I got it, bro.
All right.
I got you. Yeah, I did that like 10 months ago.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a real pleasure. I appreciate you having me on, and
It's great having you on. And thanks, Millbilly, and thank you, Joe Reese. And we'll catch you all very, very soon. Mustache. I'm keeping a gorilla rating, so I better crack on.
Okay.
Cheers, Brad.
Cheers.
See you soon.
Yeah, take
Bye.
care.
Later.
Bye bye.